made his debut in 2008. Osio Kolinisau. Game 3 sees Kolinisau's Fiji team come in against Selesele's Samoa team here in Vancouver. The stage has been set beautifully for a rematch of a tremendous game 7 days ago in Las Vegas when Samoa beat Fiji. But let's see whether that happens here in Vancouver a week later. Kolinisau to the left. He's in his 48th tournament. 48 times he's run out in the field at a new venue. He's got 98 tries. What a location, and already what a crowd reaction we are seeing here in Vancouver. The people here are thrilled to have the HSBC 7 Series in Canada. So much for these teams to play for. Fiji, the winners last week in Las Vegas. Samoa, a sad backdrop for them this week. 2 of their players are not playing here. One is injured and one had to go home for a family bereavement. So only 10 in the blue squad of Samoa for this tournament. The referee is the highly accomplished Richard Kelly of Taranaki, New Zealand. 108th match for him at Vancouver. You see the Samoan team wearing black armbands. We just tipped down to see the armbands of the players in the blue from Samoa as the game kicks off. It's for their regular player, Tila Mieloi, whose mother passed away. And so we offer condolences and sympathies to the family of Mieloi and Samoan rugby and the rugby family, who really feel this. They stay together in the same hotels, they travel and tour together, they make a lot of friends, and they feel these losses, just as we felt the loss in background for Fiji last week when the nation was recovering from Tropical Cyclone Winston, as indeed they still are. And breaking through is Jasa Verimalua. So the first points in this week's game against between these two countries goes to Fiji, Jasa Verimalua. Carl Tanana, the former New Zealand captain, is with me.
Yeah, thanks, Keith. A great start by Fiji, and this guy here, Jasa Verimalua, was outstanding in Las Vegas. Not only with his try-scoring ability, but in the air, he's the man that takes the ball from kickoff. But he's a confidence player. He is playing very, very well at the moment. Number 2, Verimalua for Fiji. He gets so much crowd support everywhere in the world. Every stop on the HSBC 7's World Series, don't they, Keith, the Fijians?
Lovely to see the advertisement there in the background for Butchart Gardens. If you ever come to this part of the world, head over to Vancouver Island and go out to the most beautiful gardens in Victoria on the Vancouver Island. And here comes Samoa fighting back at the halfway line. That's Fa'alaminga Selesele, the captain. He's wearing jersey number 2. Number 12 is Alamanda Motunga. Okay, here goes big Pio Tuwai. These are the danger men right across the park for Fiji. Kitioni Talinga scored 2 tries in the final last week to break the heart of the Australians, who were leading 15-0 with 3 tries unconverted, and then Fiji scored 3 tries converted to win by 21-15. Oh, there's 4 on 2, but still going up the centre is Jerry Tuwai, the brothers in the Fiji team. Pio and Jerry Tuwai.
Well, don't they look in ominous form, this Fijian team? They would have been embarrassed about losing last week in their first game, so they've come out. But watch this, the offloads by Verimalua. There's 3 guys around him. He still gets the ball away, and a quick pass by Osio Kolinisau. I mean, honestly, Keith, How do you defend that? I'm still trying to figure it out.
Exactly, because I've got a snapshot in my mind of the man running, and 1, 2, 3 to his right, kept going up the middle of the field. So we restart again with this here, but they are playing in hot form at the moment. But remember, the team in blue beat them last week, just days ago. So here comes Samoa. Trying to battle out of their own half. That's Phoenix Honopa Tofoa. Sele, the really good, solid captain. Motunga. Sele again. Samoa Toloa is number 10. And number 1 there is Alefosio Tapili. Beautiful names of these players from the South Pacific, including number 11 for Samoa, whose name is Belgium Tuatangaloa. Number 11, have a look for him as the game progresses. This is a forward pass here.
Yeah, Tomasio Lacio is the one that gives that last transfer and just drifts a couple of metres forward. But what I like about the Samoans and why they're so successful against Fiji is that they hold no fear and they run at the Fijians. A lot of teams seem to run sideways. They get intimidated, especially at the breakdown. The Samoans don't, and that's why they challenge them on a lot of occasions.
Bind. Set.
Look at that again. Nice work there by Rawate. I saw him in many of the runs last week in the finals and all the matches in Las Vegas. Under 2 minutes left in the first half. Hard running by Pio Tuwai. Nice work by Talinga. Now Rawata, such a danger man. 10 metres out. And there is, in all the beautiful Polynesian names, there is Belgium Tuatangaloa. And if you're wondering about a man with the name of Belgium, he was named after a forefather who was involved in World War I in Belgium. And so that's not forgotten with the birth of Belgium many years later in 1989. Fantastic.
Come from the great suburb of Petone and Wellington, Tukey.
Yes, indeed.
His dad told me off for saying that I was giving the said it was from the wrong place. So excuse me there, Dad. Petone, which has produced many fine rugby players in New Zealand. There's Belgium with the ball, swinging it to the left now, and further on to Alamanda Motunga. Tuatangaloa gets it away again. If you're watching at home in Canada, you might like to have a crack at pronouncing some of these names. If you get them right, it's such fun. There's Richard Kelly, probably good Irish background to his name. Look at the aggressive nature, though, by the Fijians coming into their ruck. A lot of the times their decision-making around there is so accurate. On that occasion, they got a little bit wrong, but for all their dominance in possession, Fiji, Samoa, only one converted try out of this game. And if they can score here, well, it'll give them the mountain of confidence. They are playing some good football, the Samoan team.
And they're playing with confidence. Tuatangaloa takes it to the left. Didn't kick for position. There is Sally capable of a good busting runs up the middle. Now they have a chance again. Half-time siren has gone here. It looks like a head-high tackle signal by Kelly. That's against the rules. Here's Tuatangaloa, big hole there, and it's a bump and run. Let's see where the bounce goes. The rugby ball, a beautiful thing, and our man, Belgium, Tuatangaloa, scores it.
Individual brilliance from Belgium. Has spent a bit of time in New Zealand Sevens team. A nice right foot step and realises there's no one in behind. Chips and chase on the sweep. Remember, this is a centre going at work. Picks it up on the fly. Belgium, Tuatangaloa, exclamation mark. That's for you at home. Get it down, yeah.
Well, you're right. You're right. He was formerly with New Zealand, but as a crossover player from New Zealand to Samoa, and from the 15-a-side game to the sevens, The kick has missed, but a great leveler in terms of number of try scores as we go to the half-time break now. Fiji leading Samoa 7-5. And it's an English coach of Samoa, Damien McGrath.
All the mess about bumping the ball, got in round blocks, they're knocking the ball down, a couple of dodgy penalties, there'd be no score. Really well done. It's not enough.
And it's an English coach for Fiji, Ben Ryan.
You know Samoa will go high on us to try to disrupt the ball. They're used to an offloading game. You have to protect the ball in contact when you're driving through. And second thing, you've got to run our punches. I don't want to stimulate you and the team to run hard punches, eh? Same for stop train passing. Run our hard lines and short balls. You got it? We're in the game now because we've got to get up the line in defence, do an undoer, stay up, trust the outside man, and in attack, make sure we protect the ball, we run our punches a lot harder, eh? Come on, let's go.
Words there of the great captain, Sir Colin South. But, my word, Samoa, right in this. The second half gets set to play. Carl, one thing about the crowd here, they know their stuff. This is a new stop on the tour here in Vancouver, but the crowd applauding in all the right places, honouring all the great movements of the game. They really do know it.
They're a very knowledgeable crowd, a big rugby community here in Canada, and I think they've been just willing and wanting an opportunity to have these teams come here, and they'll come and support. A lot of expats as well, no doubt about that. But you're right, Keith. A lot of this Canadian rugby crowd know their rugby sevens.
Second half begins. Fiji in the white, Samoa in the blue. Nice pass off to Alefosio Tapili, and it's the first running of the ball to Samoa. Finished the first half strongly. Very good run here by Phoenix Hunapo Nafoa, but Jerry 2Y, you just can't offer this guy anything in any situation.
Yeah, it was a gift, really, wasn't it? And they exposed Fiji on the inside. That's the thing. Phoenix Hunapo Nafoa looking for the cut on his players. Player left too early in support. And Jerry 2Y, well, you don't give him any opportunities. Fiji's second score. Great start for them for the second half.
40-5. Jerry 2Y scores it. When you think about it, the difficulty these 2Y brothers had, in fact, all of the Fijian team, the tropical cyclone whipped through their country and, in fact, affected all of the players' homes from the squad. But the 2Y brothers had their home, at a family home blown 800 metres from its place in the village where they live. So there is Alefosio Tapili again. Oh, lost. 2 to go. Talinga. Veramalua. Oh, this is Fiji looking good now. Capitalising on the mistakes. And it's Mani Nangusa. He's a big one. In he goes.
This try was created by the ball player Kitione Talinga, jersey number 10. The captain here, Kulini Sau, rips the ball away, turns over possession, he releases it quickly and they move it to the left-hand side. But watch the work of the first receiver right here, Talinga. He draws his player. That's what creates the 2-on-1 overlap on the outside. And Viti Malua takes it through the hole, looking for the late drop-off. And that's what the coach, Ben Ryan, wanted. Do your late drop-offs and do them hard. They didn't do them in the first half, and this is the result. If you're able to execute. Nice try, Namani Nakusa.
Conversion now is over from Talinga, and that is now 21-5. Restart. 4 minutes to play in this one. Remember, it's a Pool A match for 4 nations in each pool. 4 pools, 16 countries here. Fa'ale Laminga Sele Sele. Such a hard-working captain for Samoa. What does the referee say? The ball dropped to the ground there. Still playing, trying to keep the ball moving. Sele Sele. Good run here by Hunako Nafoa. But on to the Fiji side it comes. This time they bring it to the right. Bursting through the middle is Mother Nadangi. And through goes Sebaloni Mother Nadangi.
Samoa have exposed Fiji on the inside on a number of occasions. Unfortunately, at the breakdown, they've turned the ball over. That's where Fiji are pouncing. They're doing their nice hard line drop-offs there. That's just the back end of it. But all the hard work done at the breakdown. Unfortunately for Samoa, they had the ball, didn't control it. Just one turnover, one late drop-off. See how the defence overcommits. And you've got a guy who can step like this on a dime, but too hard to recover from that.
Mother Nadangi, he played over in Perth, so he's come in fact to the team from Perth Spirit and the Western Force, and here he is now playing for Fiji. Sebaloni Mother Nadangi, big win now coming up for Fiji. Remember, a week ago the victory went to Samoa by 28-24, and that's not going to happen here today.
Mo!
But you're right, Carla, the boys in white might have been embarrassed a week ago.
They would have spoken about it as slow starts, and sometimes that's where Fiji are able to be exposed in the first game, as is any team. The lungs are burning, the ball's all about possession. We saw in the first half they struggled to get that. The second half's been a different story.
Not a one-handed basketball, passes to netball, basketball, call it what you like. It creates space, and this time away goes Emosi Mulevoro. And well played by the soldier. When he's in the game, he's everywhere.
Yeah, Mulevoro, he's the one you have to stop the offloads from, because he draws in so many defenders. This is straight up one-on-one battle. Again, too many defenders taken into that one person. What it does is exposes the numbers, and in the end, the easiest to try is purely from those offloads.
There is Mulevoro. When he was first picked for Fiji, his parents were living on such a far-flung island. News didn't get to them. They didn't believe that he'd been picked to play for the country. But he's a well-received member of the team now. This is his 18th tournament. And look at this. More points perhaps coming. That's Jerry Tuwai. Gives it away to Verimalua. And a lovely in-pass to Dakuwanga. Now have a look at this guy, Dakuwanga. He only has one eye, but he's a tremendous player and has really become a worthy member of the Fiji team.
Look at Verimalua's work in the air. First he taps the ball back to Jerry Tuwai, gets up off the deck, makes himself available. Could have scored this, but he gives it to the inexperienced and new guy, Dakuwanga. What a feeling for him, the big number 3 over for Fiji's 6th try.
Some of these Fiji boys, when they flew from home to North America, it was the first time they'd been in an aeroplane, a jet plane. Well, a plane. So fantastic to see them now settled in and playing so well and having a very good reversal of the defeat they suffered at the hand of Samoa last week. But a word about the Samoans and the 2 players that have gone home not playing this week. who are injured. Talia Siumanutafa from the Tawa Club in Wellington had a concussion injury and couldn't play, and then Tila Mialoi had to go home because of the death of his mother. So they're down there playing with the black armband in honour of Mialoi's mother, and as we said before, we have regard and respect for the effort Samoa is putting in here today, and of course always on the circuit. And there's the kick away for the end of the game by Kitioni Talinga, and Fiji, last week's winner in the grand final, have arrived here in Vancouver with an emphatic opener against Samoa, 38-5.
So a couple of the pre-tournament favourites in South Africa and Fiji opening with a bang. Let's get sideline now with the Fijian coach. He's alongside Rupert Cox.
Ben, was that a bit of payback after what happened against Samoa last week?
Oh no, Samoa have had a hard 2 weeks, a lot of illness, a lot of injury. You know, they're down on their numbers, and they're a good side. And you know, we just the momentum swung pretty big at the start of the second half there, and then we got away from them.
Boys have been enjoying their time in Vancouver. Saw some pictures of them having some fun on the snow.
Yeah, first time for a lot of things this tour. Snow, flights for some of them. You know, yeah, they enjoyed themselves on their day off, and it's been pretty cold, so not exactly Fijian weather, but this is an incredible stadium, and we should be able to play some good rugby here.
It's fantastic, isn't it? Thanks for talking to us. Good luck for the rest of the day.
Inaka.